New business creation is setting records, but small business bankruptcy just hit a 10-year high. Welcome to the Commercial Pulse update for January the 27th, 2026. The Experian Commercial Pulse report is a bi-weekly snapshot of the US economy and its impact on small businesses. The US unemployment rate declined slightly to 4.4% in December, down from 4.5% the month prior. Although the labor market remains stable, job creation is decelerating with just 50,000 jobs added in December. Inflation held at 2.7%, unchanged from November. Core inflation, excluding food and energy, remains at its lowest level since early 2021, indicating continued progress toward the Federal Reserve's long-term target. Small business optimism rose modestly to 99.5 in December, the highest reading since August. And this upward movement reflects cautious optimism amid easing inflation and regulatory clarity. Consumer sentiment rose to 54 in early January, continuing its slow rebound, but still trailing same time last year levels by 25%. Consumers remain price sensitive and uncertain about future conditions. The Experian Small Business Index rose sharply in November, up 15.9 points to a value of 52.0. And that's a significant rebound from 36.1 in October and a 9.1 point improvement year over year. This surge reflects increased business activity following the resolution of the federal government shutdown. Key indicators such as new account openings, credit approvals, and business formation improved. We also saw a decline in negative credit behaviors, including delinquencies and overutilization. For lenders and credit risk professionals, this signals stronger engagement from the small business sector, but it should be viewed in the context of broader credit quality trends and rising insolvency risks. This improvement in credit conditions is mirrored in business formation. In December alone, 497,000 new businesses launched, down slightly from November's 536,000, but still well above pre-pandemic averages. Since mid-2020, business formation has remained remarkably elevated, averaging 53% more than the 2018-2019 average, reflecting a long-term structural shift in the US economy. Younger businesses under 2 years old now account for a significant share of new commercial accounts. These firms are increasingly active, innovative, and digitally enabled, but they're also more exposed to credit risk with thinner cash reserves and shorter operating histories. And that brings us to some warning signs indicating small business bankruptcy is rising. Business bankruptcies have reached their highest levels in a decade. There were just over 24,000 bankruptcies filed in Q3 2025, the most in any quarter since 2016. A large portion of these were Chapter 11 filings, including a growing number under Subchapter 5, a reorganization path designed specifically for small businesses with less than $3 million in debt. Subchapter 5 streamlines the process. No creditor committees, fewer fees, and faster restructuring. It's no surprise that Subchapter 5 filings have more than doubled since 2020, and now represent a sizable share of total Chapter 11 activity. Since 2021, Chapter 11 bankruptcies, including Subchapter 5, have made up to 32% of all bankruptcy filings. Prior to the introduction of Subchapter 5, Chapter 11 filings accounted only for 21% of total bankruptcy filings between 2008 and 2018. More recently, though, Subchapter 5 filings have more than doubled from 2020 to 2024. What's concerning is the profile of the businesses filing aren't just legacy companies with declining sales. They're often small, young, and growing yet vulnerable businesses. Businesses with fewer than 5 employees now account for more than half of bankruptcy filings. And companies generating under $1 million in annual revenue now make up to roughly 65% of all bankruptcies. The data also shows that businesses headed for bankruptcy are 3 to 4 times more likely to apply for new credit. And they carry significantly higher credit balances than their peers. This paints a clear picture. While small business creation is high, financial fragility is rising in parallel. The very conditions fueling entrepreneurial growth are also contributing to higher exposure. And there's a lot more on the rise in small business bankruptcy in this week's report, so be sure to subscribe. And if you found this update valuable, explore more at our Commercial Insights Hub and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if today's insights sparked ideas on how Experian could help you drive your business forward, reach out to your account team. And last, remember to keep informed to stay ahead, and we'll catch you on the next one.